Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're out in my backyard on my back deck, and I thought we'd take a couple minutes to talk about why I don't use this little baby here, the Canon R5, for my vlogging or for my videos. So stay tuned. Alright, so why don't I use the Canon R5 more for video? Alright, I use it for all my still images, or probably 90% of my still images, but I don't really use it for much of my video at all. So why? Best example I can think of is today. I've tried 3 times now to put together a video, where I'm talking about all the different cameras I have, the pros and cons, of each and every one of those cameras, and why I use them, why I don't use them, why I think you should use them, why I think you shouldn't use them, including the R5. But I've been using the R5 to shoot that video. Now, it's not a warm day. It's probably about 80 degrees out, and it's not even really sunny. It's kind of cloudy and overcast, but every time I shoot the video, at the end of when I go back and I try to look at it, it's corrupt. And I think what's happening here is I'm shooting in 4K, and I think that it's overheating and it's basically shutting down and ruining the file. I mean, I've tried it and it's just not coming out. And that's really the big concern when you get to the R5 when it comes to video. In certain situations, there's limits to it, and it gets hot and it just doesn't video well. I've used it a couple times, especially when it's cooler outside. I've used it to do a couple things, but for the most part I don't use it at all. I mean, I love the video quality, and I love it, basically everything about it, except for like the frustration I have today. And I'm not sure if you see this or if you're experiencing it, if you own an R5, but I certainly would love to know it. So leave some comments down below. But in my world, videoing with this thing is just not, it just doesn't work. Something like what I'm using here, the GoPro Hero 9, does a good job. And it's reliable, and it does really well. And I'm shooting in 4K right now as well, and it won't overheat, and it won't limit what I need to do. With the R5, I can't say that, and it's definitely not something that I would recommend that you use for any kind of video, at least on a warm day. And I'm not saying a hot day, I'm saying a warm day, something where you're around 80 degrees or more. It seems to overheat fairly quickly, and the files seem to just not be there. I mean, that's what I continue to find, is the files are gone. So again, if you see this and you figured out what it was, I'd love for you to leave me a comment down below. If you have, if you share the same problem, I'd like to hear that as well. I'm going to end the video. This was definitely a short video, but wanted to at least get this out there. So please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Always remember to get outside and enjoy life. And until you see again, stay safe.